Yes! Y'all cared enough to come down here and say there's something wrong with the picture.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Right.
Definitely.
And we're here to say, well, what are we going to do about getting this picture more right?
Hey, Frank, introduce everyone. Introduce everyone.
Introduce everyone.
Not everyone out here.
There are a number of people who said they thought they had something to say today, and we want to give those people an opportunity to do it. My name is Frank Hammer. I'm a UAW member from Local 9 in Warren, Michigan, and been carrying these signs for a long time. I can remember back to Locals Against Concessions or Opposed to Concessions in 1982, and you're a sight for sore eyes. It's great. But we're sorry about why you're here because of what's happening at Lake Orion. This is Gary Walkowitz. This is a brother from Local 600 and was one of the leaders of the battle in Ford last November against the concessions, which was successful. And the brother stood up and said, I'm going to exercise my constitutional rights. I'm going to run for president of the UAW, which he did. Which he did. And it barely managed to get the message of no concessions into the UAW convention. If it hadn't been for Gary and a lot of other people that are here today, they would not have heard it at all. But they heard it. They heard it because of Gary and other people who fought at the convention to try to change the direction of the UAW. And I'll tell you what, the reason I'm here today, and I'm going to give the floor over to somebody else, the reason I'm here, I used to work in that building.
All right, say that.
I worked there for 6 years after a career at Local 909 fighting the International Union. Nobody would ever thought, oh, Frank Hammer, what's he doing over there? So I know them real intimately. And the reason I'm here today is because I'm wanting to save the soul of the UAW. If we do not save the soul of the UAW, we're going to be in worse shape. You all have been watching the 33 miners in Chile.
Yep.
And what an incredible story about humanity that event tells us. 33 workers stuck in a mine the first 17 days. They didn't know what was going to happen. The mine caved in, and they all knew it's because it was the bosses didn't care about the safety of the miners. They knew that. And all of a sudden everything caved in. Can you imagine the terror that they felt? Think about the terror you feel because you're losing 50% of your pay. Imagine what their terror was. They faced the loss of their lives. They thought they were going to be in their graveyard. And what they do? They expressed solidarity. And they organized with each other and said, we only have rations. We can only have a little bit of tuna and a little bit of peaches.
All right now.
But we're going to share this equally. We're not going to have no two-tier.
Hell no.
There was no two-tier in the mines. Because if they had two-tier, they would not have survived. And you better believe there have been many management people in that mine. The first thing they want to do is, let's have two-tier. Break you up. And it would have been a disaster for everybody.
That's right.
This is what we're about today. We're not going to have the idea of a two-tier because we have to counter that with our solidarity. That we're looking out for each other because we're in this together.
Right.
We are in this together. If we don't understand that, I was just talking to somebody a while ago. They said, yeah, I kind of grudgingly voted for the two-tier, but I thought it only applied to new hires. Ha! Guess what happened? It came back and bit us in the ass. We can't play that game anymore. We see where it's going. So now we have to regroup and say we're going to act on the basis of solidarity, and that's what that word means on that wall.
Yes, it do.
That's what that means. Solidarity means we're all in this together. We are going to share what we have, and we're going to fight back. And that's what those miners are. That's what those miners did. And those should be a living example for us and the entire UAW about how we go forward We're not going to allow the company to say, oh, we want 40% of the workers and 50%. And the rest of you, well, we'll treat you nice today. We can't have that. Because it's a game they're playing to reduce everybody. This isn't about Lake Orion. This is about Flint. This is about Warren. This is about Ford. This is about Chrysler.
Yes, it is.
And it's great to see you all here. So thank you very much. Gary, I'm going to give it to Nick. Thank you.
All right.